What is up, you guys? TITOBODS here, and today is actually the official start of our event, which is the Arabian Night. First off, we are going to check first the Herald's Desert Treasure, which is actually a good-looking Arabian and fantasy built city. So this is actually a city theme that is most likely well driven off from the Aladdin movies. If you didn't have the last Empire bounty that we have, wherein we have gotten the ship and also the new troop team, which is legendary, because this one here is another legendary city team. And together with that, you can actually purchase the Dazzling Diamond title, which will give you all unit types defense at 1.2%. The city itself will give you 2.0% on all unit types attack, same as the ones that we've had on the Empire Bounty. So you can see we have a Grains of Bowels frame. Now let's look at it. It's actually glowing and glittering. So it's like in the lyrics of the song from the Aladdin movies, glittering and shining.
Hi, Tito.
Are you a new spender in Age of Empires Mobile, or planning to make your very first purchase? Well then, you're in the right place at the right time. Eneba has teamed up with our channel to bring you some amazing deals. Now if you're asking what is Eneba, well don't worry, Anne's got you covered. Anne?
Pleasure, TITOBODS. Eneba is your go-to digital store for games, gift cards, game points, and top-ups. And with TITOBODS special link, you can get up to 20% cashback on Age of Empires Mobile products, only on the marketplace.
You heard that right. Up to 20% cashback just by using my special link. And I will put the link in the description. That includes every purchase of Empire coin deals and Apex coin deals. Whoa, right? Oh my god! Wow! So what are you waiting for? Start your Eneba journey right here with me, your geeky Tito. And have a lot of savings from here on out. And with that, TITOBODS out.
Eneba, the fastest growing marketplace for gamers. Ahoo!
Anyway, so as you can see here, the animation is really fantastic when it comes to the city theme. We have here your genie and also the magic carpet just floating around, playing around with the city. And the color of this is actually amazing, especially when it comes to nighttime. The glow and the light from the city, the light source and everything is going to pop up during nighttime. So perks or additional perks is going to be the attributes that the city team and the troop team actually gives your account. Anyway, having said that, let's check out the exchange store. So as you can see, the carnelians required to get this city team is 3,000, wherein we have only acquired 1,450 last time. And then for the Dazzling Diamond title, we have here 1,600, 1,100 for the bows or grains of bows. And actually, if you're going to purchase this one, it will take you a while before you get some. And then actually, same as before about the obsidians. So we have here the value obsidians, which you can see you can purchase for 20,000 Empire coins. Then we have our basic, only like 50 obsidian coins. And then until we reach the supreme obsidian, which we can get 500 obsidian coin, which is around, I think, 1,000 to 1,500 carnelians, depending on your luck. We have the Empire coins at 50k. Especially if you are actually going for the troop team, you really need to spend a little bit in order for you to get the complete troop team. So actually, you can see the troop team here in the festival when you purchase any bundles in the game, and you have acquired a total of 1,000 Empire coins. You will get the Universal Hero medals, skill scrolls, the speed ups, and resources. And these are actually the things that you usually get during these types of events. And then the total value of the Empire coins are almost the same from the ones we've had in the past. And then as you can see here, once you have gathered enough bundles and you purchase like, let's say $100, then you can get 50 Empire coins with that. And then you can actually get the Legend of Queen Troop icon frame here, which is okay. As you can see, I've already have shared my reactions on that, on my take on that, also on the troop team. And then you can see here the Legend of Wind Troop decoration here. Now, the thing is, if you're going to check that one, so it's actually a flag. All right. So the troop visual effects gives off the genie. Now, if you're going to only get the flag, you're not going to have the animation of the genie. Although you are going to get the animation of the troop, you're not going to get the animation of the genie. So because this one is the wind troop visual effect, that's the one who houses the genie, as you can see, not the flag one, because the flag gets to keep the lamp. But the truth is that the genie actually pops out of the troop's visual effect. So don't be confused with that one. So in order for you to get the flag, you need to spend at least, I think, $200 for you to get the 100 1,000 Empire coins mark, and then $300 for you to get the genie itself on the visual effects, and then the magic carpet you can get actually at $400, I think. Purchasing these bundles, you will have additional rewards from all the tiers that are available here, from the lower tier up to the troop team tier. Here, as you can see, we have like additional gems, we have lightning crystals, magma crystals, and also forging kits and speed ups, which are actually 24-hour speed ups, which is a good thing if you are actually going to spend, because these are going to be like freebies from your spending. So if you are actually a spender, one of the best times to spend, as I always say on my videos, is actually if there are events in the game, because you're going to have a lot of freebies like this. And even if you are not going to go for the troop team, even if you spend just a little bit, today is the start of the spending days or the spending week for this event, because you're going to have a lot of freebies or rewards from just purchasing your normal purchases in the game. So anyway, having said that, I hope that you are going to spend wisely and not to spend too much that wherein you don't have enough budget for yourself. So anyway, having said that, let's go here with the festival. Let's break it down. We have here the Starlight Wishes. I think the Starlight Wishes is going to be your daily purchases, because this one will start from $1 mark and up to the $10 mark. Now, the total of the Starlight Wishes is like your previous one. So you are going to spend like, let's say, $21 or $22 in order for you to get every possible purchase in the Starlight Wishes. So this one recurs every day. So after you purchase the $10 one, you're going to actually reset this one by tomorrow. The values in this are actually good. Like as you can see here, the 4,949% of value, that's actually true, because the speed ups here are actually valuable. And then with the additional legendary hero medals, you cannot be wrong with that, with just purchasing it for $1. Now, moving forward to the Wonderland Journey here, I don't think you really need to do the gems if you are a low spender right now. I think you really need to focus first on your researches, because for me, as a low spender or a mid spender, what you really want to do is to focus all your resources or your purchases for the speed ups of the researches, because those purchases for the research for the speed ups are actually going to help you with the research. And when your research are actually high, you are much better to have a very good fighting chances in the battlefield, rather than getting the gems that are here in the Wonderland Journey. Now, if you are a whale, there's no problem. If you are a high spender, there's no problem in purchasing this. The Wonderland Journey will give you a lot of value for the gems that are available in the game. So every event there is one like this, and these are the times to purchase the gems if you really are looking forward to getting or upgrading the gems that you already have. Now, let's go here to the Regal Treasure, which is actually the treasure that I was talking about on my last video. And having said that, this is actually a good value of a trade, because as you can see, we have the technique points, which we all know right now that this is the thing that is hot in the game, because everyone needs technique points. Wherever you go, left and right, you need technique points. Now, you can purchase this in the value packs, but the prices of this are really terrible. You really don't want to spend that much on the value packs, especially if you're only getting 30 for the value of $5, and that's not good. Now here, as you can see, we can actually purchase this one for $20, and the thing is, you have 300 pieces of this, so 10 times more than the regular ones that you can purchase in the value pack. How much have you saved up after that? And then we have here the fine gold as an extra, and then meteor steel, one of the rarest things you can actually purchase in the game. That's why this one is actually expensive. So the value of the research mostly are not that great anymore for whales and krakens, but for mid spenders to high spenders, this is actually a good value, especially if you are needing of technique points. This bundle right here is gold. This is one of my recommended purchases here in this event, and it is going to really give you a great value, especially because of the technique points available here and the research speed ups, which is everyone is needing these types of things, the technique points and the research speed ups. Anyway, moving forward with the Rainbow Stairway. So we have the Rainbow Stairway here, which is for sure a good value. The person here, this girl right here, is always coming back every event and giving us this value of $5. Now, the value of $5 here are taken right away after this Empire coin, because the value of the $5 mark here will actually just get you to, let's say, the level 5 here. So that's the value of your $5, and more than that you can get actually after that. So you have extra universal hero medals, you have gems. The speed ups here are actually great, especially this one, 80 hours of universal speed ups. Where can you get that for the value of $5? Then another 80 hours, 80 hours of training speed ups. Where can you get that? And the research, don't get me started with that. So the value of $5 here is gold. You can actually buy this. I recommend you buy this one. Then the, I don't know how to pronounce this, but in this adventure treasure, you can see here we have the forging kits, legendary magma crystal, and speed ups. Now the value of the $3 here are good. You can actually get a free rewards or an extra rewards here, which are, well, fine. That's just freebies. It doesn't really matter that much. But if it's free, I'm going to take it any time of the day. Now, here is the thing. After purchasing that, you can get the $1 one here, which is insane because you're going to have 1,200 pieces of forging kit, which is a lot for $1. Everyone knows that, right? And then you have extra 12 hours universal speed ups, and then you have 2 pieces of that, which is going to be 1 day of speed ups. Hell yeah. And then here, now this is a tricky one because I don't know if you guys are going to need this, but the value that it brings is just fair. So actually, this is a fair value when it comes to $10. And then after that, this is another good value because you're just splitting the $10 here to get the $5 one. And if you really wanted to go that far here, I won't stop you, but this is like the stopping point that I'm going to recommend because after that, the prices here are going up and up and up, and the value is, as we all know, going down and down and down. Only high spenders and whales who need this upgrades are actually going to purchase this for sure. So if you are not that type of player and you are a mid spender to low spenders, just purchase this first 3, I think, or first 4, and then you're good. After that, you don't really need to spend anymore after that. So that's my take on that festival bundles. Now, there's no other additional bundles actually in the game, but what we have here is actually the joyous time. You can see the building block city. We're in actually, if you purchase this one, you can get a ton of speed ups. And the best thing here are the skill scrolls, which are going to be, I think, 10, 15, or 20 or more than that. And then especially the hero medals, I think. Let's see, we have 1 hero medal. We only have 1 hero medal. Oh, that's weird. We only have like 1 hero medals on top of everything else. Not even 2. Anyway, so the thing here is, the good thing about this one is if you purchase the $5 one, you can actually get, like, let's say extra 10 skill scrolls, another 5 skill scrolls from the regular one or the basic one, then another 10 legendary skill scrolls from the advanced one. Like, the speed ups are actually great. It's already there, and we are actually looking for more skill scrolls. So the total of the skill scrolls here are actually 25 based on my count, and the speed ups here are just fine. It's not something crazy, but the thing is, the skill scrolls here are the thing to go for because it's really a great addition to your account, and overall it's a good thing here. Now, let's go to the carefree journey here. We have these types of events, as I've said before, but what we can get here are the same type of resources. Then we have here the puzzle fragment, wherein these puzzle fragments are going to be used for the festival puzzle over here. As you can see, now we have on day 1 the total logins, max at login at day 5, and then we have the resource gathering today. The hero adventure actually are for the explorations. As you can see here, you can complete 50 watchtower explorations for the day 5 until day 5, and then you can get the rewards of the joy hamper here, wherein you are guaranteed a building block for your building block city and the random drop for the palette and accordion. Now, the good thing here is that you can get 50% for both, since these actually are needed for your bountiful festival for the exchange. Because as you can see here, you need 20 accordion, you need 20 palette here in order for you to exchange for your universal legendary hero medals. And then the exchange actually is not crazy because you only need like 20 to get 1. It's easy peasy. And now the hardest one is the one for the custom blueprint chest, but it really doesn't matter because it's just 1 piece of custom blueprint. It doesn't really matter. Maybe I can get that later part of the game. The important thing for me here also is the legendary skill scroll, because we're building skills for our heroes. So the palette here exchange are 10, and that's fine. Total of 100 for 20 legendary skill scroll is not bad. We also got to get the legendary blueprints. The value is okay. And then 20 pieces can be acquired here for the legendary lightning crystals. That's good. And then 40 for the legendary magma crystal. Okay. So the other resources like the speed ups here are actually the same as the other events that we've had in the past. And then if ever before you finish all the speed ups, all the other things above here, you can focus on the forging kit after that before you get your remaining or last bits of your pallets and accordion for your iron meteorites and your resources. Now the other important things here are should go first before these three remaining resources at the bottom. So now let's go back to the festival puzzle over here. So the rewards you can get from these ones are not that great, but it's okay as a freebie. You see here you have like 60 minutes building speed ups. We have 500k resources, 5 XP tomes, 2 hours of forging speed ups. Not good. Empire coins 300. Okay. And then 2 hours of universal speed ups. And then once you have the level 12 chest here, you get 2-hour research speed ups, 2-hour training speed ups. Well, this one is actually okay because to be honest, as a free-to-play player or low spenders, it's really hard to get universal legendary hero medals without doing quests or not actually not doing quests. Well, by just merely doing the events in the game. So actually additional rewards like this in a free environment like the festival puzzle is okay. So I think this overall the festival puzzle is fine. Then going to the good old day. So this one is your quest for the day. Eliminate tribe. So don't forget to always maximize this one to 30. And then gather resources. It's always almost the same. Now, complete specific events is actually going to transfer you to your carefree journey. Okay? Honestly, I think you can finish off the building blocks by today or tomorrow. And then the accordion and the other one are going to be like, let's say you're going to get half the rewards in 2 days. So that's what I think. If ever we're going to do a purchase spree or a bundle spree, we're going to do that on another video. And anyway, the question is for you guys. Do you find it interesting that the things that you really need to purchase are actually in the event, but when the times that you need those things, there is really no event? So it's like when you are going for a car wash and then it's suddenly rain, and every time you go for a car wash it rains. It's something like that. What do you think about that coincidences? And if ever do you have any suggestions on what we can do for our next video, kindly leave all your comments or suggestions in the section down below. And as always, thank you for checking out these videos. If you are not yet a subscriber here, kindly check out my videos. And if you like them, kindly do subscribe to the channel and be part of our community. And always have a good day, guys. And TITOBODS out.